Hello guys and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. Now I'm just making this video for you today to explain that I had no other choice but to leave Thailand in order to get a visa. There was no other way around it. Because I was a Thailand Elite Visa card holder, that was the visa that I had in my passport. I had no other choice but to leave Thailand to get and obtain a non-O visa so I can then get a dependent visa. I spoke to immigration, I spoke to a visa agency, and I tried every which way there was in order to try to not to leave Thailand so I could stay with my family, especially at Christmas time. So it was a big worry. And immigration and the visa agencies, I spoke to several. There was no other way around it apart from leaving Thailand in order to obtain a non-O visa, and then I can come back to Thailand in order to get a dependent visa. Now guys, it is pretty ridiculous that you do have to leave Thailand in order to obtain a Thailand visa. It is super ridiculous, but that's the rules that are set for us all. So little old me can't change it. So I had no choice but to leave. I had to go to Laos, and the reason why I went to Laos was because apparently you don't have to wait that long. It was supposed to be the next day in order to get the visa. So you have to book an appointment, guys, at the Thai embassy in Laos. You can't just turn up, and if you do turn up, you can pay people outside for like a number that they already book. But there's big signs inside the Thai embassy stating that you can't do that. So it is a bit dodgy ground, guys. But you have to book an appointment online anyway. And I booked an appointment. I was number 99 in the queue. And it was free to book it online, and I had to book it almost a week in advance. And then I had to travel to the Laos border, obtain a Laos visa, which I think cost 1,700 baht in order to get a visa to enter the country. And then I went to my appointment at the Thai embassy. Spent about 2 hours in a queue, 2.5 hours in a queue. There was a lot of people there, well over 100. When I got to the actual kiosk, after queuing up for 2.5 hours, the guy tried blaming me accusing me, that I jumped in the queue, and I just literally strolled in and walked straight to the front. I said, "You crazy? I've been sat next to some Chinese woman for the last 2.5 hours, swapping seats, going around in this bloody queue." You know what I mean? But he was in a bad mood, very bad mood. So yeah, that was a bit worrying. Then he told me that I didn't have enough photocopies, enough documents, that I need to get my wife's ID card. I need to get that photocopied. I need to get my son's birth certificate photocopied, and I need the family book, the blue book, photocopied as well. So I went outside to do the photocopying, got that sorted, come back in, paid 2,000 baht for the non-O visa, and then to my surprise, I got told that I had to come back in 2 days, not 1 day, like it was advertised online. It did used to be 1 day, apparently. I spoke to other people, but they've recently changed it now to 2 days. So I thought, great, got to stay in Laos for a bit longer. And then when I went back, it took about 15 minutes to pick up my passport with the non-O visa inside of it. And that was me done. Travelled home the same day, drove 6.5 hours to get back home to my family. And I had to do all that, guys, because I had no choice, and it couldn't have come at a much worse time than Christmas time. Christmas for all of us can be very expensive. So Christmas alone, can set you back and can be an expensive time of the year. And then when you've got to mess around and travel to another country and pay for visas and pay for hotels, etc., it's not the best time for it to happen, but unfortunately, yeah, just had to get through it and get that sorted. And now I need to visit an agent. I've already been speaking to an agent. They will sort out my dependent visa. It's just all a matter about money now, guys. Pay the money and no problems. Just the way it is over here. Not really much else to say about it, really. The visa side. Just yeah, you pay your 1,700 baht for your Lao visa. You get inside the country. You go to your appointment. You pay your 2,000 baht for your non-O visa. Other visas are different prices, guys. And then come back to Thailand and then deal with an agent for my 12-month dependent visa. And then as long as the rules don't change, then every year I just renew my dependent visa for 12 months and just do my 90-day report every 3 months. So hopefully moving forward, I can stay in Thailand with my family. It all just comes down to money now, guys, in order to stay, and that's it. So yeah, that's it in a bit of a nutshell, really. I will say, guys, that everything that you read online is never fully accurate, and the people that you speak to, the information is never fully accurate. It seems to change from visa office to visa office, different embassies and stuff that have different rules, it seems. And the rules and stuff get changed all the time. So it's very, very difficult to predict what exactly you need and what's going to happen. I brought bank statements with me just in case. The agent told me that I didn't need my son's birth certificate. I needed that for my dependent visa. I didn't need that for my non-O visa. Everyone just gave me the wrong information. Some people paid Lao agents, I noticed, who I'd been speaking to over there, which I think is just a waste of money. There's no point. Just go there yourself. If you don't have the documents, then you get the documents and you go back in. The photocopying's all done outside the embassy on the street. So you just go outside, go to the photocopy, which is like literally next door to the Thailand embassy, get your photocopies done, get back in, go straight to the front of the queue then. Yeah, you don't have to queue up again. Just go straight to the front because you've already been seen, and then just give them the remaining documents. They'll check it, make sure everything's okay, and then Bob's your auntie's uncle. Pay your money, get the hell out of there. So I'm very happy when I finally got my visa and finally got to come back to Thailand. But I just wanted to make this video to explain that I had no choice, you know. There was nothing I could do apart from leave Thailand in order to obtain the non-O visa and then come back to the country. It doesn't matter how much money you pay, or there was nothing you could do. I tried. I spoke to immigration, I spoke to the agents, there was nothing. I had to leave the country 1,000,000% in order just to obtain that non-O visa. And then you can come back and throw your money all over the place, and there's lots of people that can help you then. But for that non-O, you have to leave. All right, guys, just wanted to give you a bit of a breakdown on that. This has been Thai Talk with Dan. Thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye for now.